So welcome back students. Now we are going to start our part 3 for chapter 5 decimals. So in our previous exercise we have done a concept of conversion of fractions into decimals and decimal in fractions. So now we are going to continue with that questions with the same concept and same interest in this exercise. So our first beginning of this exercise, our first question is find the value of 9 by 1000 in fractions. So how we calculate fractions? So to calculate fractions, if we are given these terms means multiple of 10, so what we will discuss? The number of zeros will decide the fraction or decimal points. So if there is a 3 zeros, so we are going to put after 3 zeros means there will be 3 digits after the decimal. So now we are looking at there is only one term means 9, but there are no 2 digits more. So what we will place, as we have studied earlier, we have to place 0 at that place. So what is the right answer for that? It is 900 and then decimal and placing 0. You can see there are 3 zeros and after 3 there is a decimal point. So this is our correct answer. So moving to our next question, which is you have to convert 2 meter and 8 centimeter into decimals. So how you will convert and to which digit is equal to? So for calculating this, let us consider 2 in the meter term is the whole number and the other one would be considered as centimeter. So for conversion into decimal, we have to convert this in also meters. So we can represent this as along one digit. So how we will convert 8 centimeter in meters? As all we know, there in 1 meter there are 100 centimeters. So by cross connecting we can calculate value of 1 centimeter in meters. So now for 1 centimeter value in meter is 1 by 100 meter. Am I clear? So now what you want? You want 8 centimeters. So we will multiply both sides by 8. So what we will get? 8 centimeter is equals to 1 by 100 into 8 meters, which is eventually equals to 8 by 100. And everyone knows how to convert this into decimals, as we have 2 zeros. So we are placing a 0 here and then decimal. So the exact decimal is 0.08. Look, we have placed after 2 zeros a decimal because in the denominator we have 100. So we have 0.08 meter and we have the whole part be 2 meter. So now we can add on these. As you know, 2 meter plus 0.08 meter can be added, and what is the resultant? Resultant will be 2.08 meters. That is a quite simple sum. We have to do the little conversion and we will get our answer. So now in next part what we are going to do, we are going to do that. Here you have given a decimal point, decimal number. You have to convert it into a fraction or the lowest term. So first we will convert into a decimal and then we will convert it into a lowest term. So for converting this, just look at, there is a 4 terms after the decimal point. So we are going to place 4 zeros in the denominator. So what is the exact fraction you will have? You have 125 and in denominator you have 10,000. So now when you will divide this by 25, because you know 25 is the most common, or you can convert it further also. So first you have to divide it by 25 for easy cancellation. So there is a multiple of 4 in 100. So what you will get? 4 and 5, and here what you will get? You get 400. So now you can see 5 and 400 can be cancelled more. So what we will be get? 1 by 80. Exactly right. So we will get 1 by 80 as 5 is divisible by 5 8s are 40. So we will get 1 by 80. This is the lowest term. This can't be divided further. So we have to calculate just this much. Now we are going to do our next questions. So now in our next part we are going to convert the fractions into the decimals. So now here you can see there is a no multiple of 10 in the denominator. So what we are going to do, we are going to follow our simple procedure which we have done in the earlier classes. What we have done, we have to follow the divide procedure. Like you have 7 and 7 divided by 5. So upper term numerator will always be in the divide and denominator will be the divisor. So you have to make a divide and 7, and here you have to put 5. So what we will do, you can even consider that 7 could be written as this, because 7 is equals to 7.0 is equals to 7.00. As you know, these values are same, because after decimal, after decimal if there is a 0, then it makes the same sense. So you can use this also instead of 7. So as we can see, 5 ones are 5, you will get 2, and you can borrow a decimal 0 and you have to place decimal here. So you will get 20, and after that you will divide by 4, and this is exactly divisible, and you will get the answer 1.4. Similarly for the next, this is a quite different, because in the numerator we have a smallest term than denominator. So what you will do, follow again the same procedure, but you have to place a decimal first. So you will place 5 inside and 8 outside. You have to place a decimal so that you can use after decimal zeros. So 8, 50 here, and you have to divide. So calculate the term which in the 8 table which is less than 50. So which is 8 6 48. You will get 2 in the back, and you have to borrow 0. So we will divide that by 2. You have 16, then 4 again 0, and 5 is 40. So that this is also completely divisible, and you will get this your answer. So this worksheet is your complete. So now today we are going to do a next thing, one more thing, which is subtraction and division of decimals. So we will look at that topic. So look at here kids, we have to do the addition and subtraction procedure. So what is that? You have to just place, you have to know how to place these digits as well, so you can do far better how to add, because you are enough to calculate these values. So you have to just know about the simple trick that how to arrange these digits along. So first is, you have to make a line that decimal place and decimal points must be match each other. So for example, we have written the first digits, and for second digit we have to match the decimal place, and after decimal place we have to write this, and for this here you have the same. Similarly, you have to write all these 4.9, and you can use zeros at the other side, because you have the 3 digits after that, so you can use zeros. So and the last digit is 22.89. So now you always add these all along, because you have to add on these and carryovers, and you can solve these because you are enough to solve this calculation. So now next we move to our subtraction process. So in subtraction, this is also quite simple, that you have given that subtract 69.89 from 100.05. As you know, from will be considered first, so we will consider 100.05 as first, and after that you have to place just below the 69.89 after using that same decimal process. The decimal point should match each other. So you can subtract this also. As you know, these calculations are a bit easier. You just have to know how to place it, the method how to use that, how it should be placed. So now we will do next concept in our next lecture. So till then, stay safe, stay home.